One of the questions that new students always ask me is, how often should I practice? So the simple answer is as much as possible, obviously. Remember, nobody's good on the guitar. People get good by practicing. There are shortcuts, but there's not many, and the main thing is the amount of time that you spend hands-on with the instrument. That's what's going to determine how quickly you get better at playing it. Now, don't get me wrong, having a good teacher and having the right guidance can make a big difference, but ultimately, nothing will make more of a difference than you actually doing the work, picking up the guitar and playing it. But what I would say is, as a minimum, is if you're learning the guitar, is practice for at least 5 minutes a day. Put the guitar somewhere where it's easy for you to pick it up. Don't lock it away in some spare room or closet somewhere and put it inside the case. That's not what we want. Keep the guitar handy. Have it somewhere where you can just pick it up for a second while you're waiting for your wife or husband or spouse or kid or cat or dog or whatever to get the shoes, or you want to be able to just pick the guitar up and just play it at a moment's notice. That makes a huge difference. If you can arrange the environment to support the habits that you want to embed, that makes such a big difference. It sounds really simple, a bit facile, but it works, trust me. Keep the guitar out so you can pick it up at a moment's notice and play just for a minute or two. But one of the key points that I wanted to make here really is, don't save up your guitar practice for the weekend. Practice little and often. If you take one thing from this video, please let it be that. Practice little and often. Because I've taught loads of people over the years who they save their practice up for the weekend and they sort of block out like an hour or 2 or 3 hour block of time on a Sunday. I'm going to do my guitar practice then, because in the week they're busy with work and family life and whatever else it might be. But of course what happens is life gets in the way. Things go wrong, something happens, the car breaks down, something, I don't know, a million things could happen, and all of a sudden it derails that particular day. And if that's the case, then what that means is your guitar practice is out of the window for a whole 7 days. Don't save up your practice time for the weekend. If you do have extra time where you can practice, then that's cool. Do it, of course. If you get like a 3-hour block to practice the guitar, then that's great. But don't rely on that. And also just in general, if I just look at the people who I've taught, hundreds and hundreds of them, and I look at the people who made progress the quickest, it's the people who practiced every day, even if it was just for a few minutes a day, but they were hands-on with the guitar. They were embedding the muscle memory of the stuff that they learned the day before. They were reinforcing it. And I think that it just cumulatively, you learn faster in that way. So there you go, that's my advice. How often should I practice? Practice little and often, even if it's just for a few minutes a day. Most people, I think, no matter how busy you are, most people could fit in 5 minutes a day. And if you play the guitar for 5 minutes a day, that's amazing. You'll make really good progress. But having long gaps in between when you don't practice, that really, really damages how quickly you can learn the guitar. Hope this video helps. Hope you've picked up a few new tips. Remember, we love making YouTube videos for you, but our best stuff is over on our website. If you want to get all of our downloadable free beginner guides, head over there now, nationalguitaracademy.com.